Thank you. 5 on your health this morning. Talking to your teenagers about birth control. Here with some advice is Dr. Amanda French, a pediatric gynecologist at Mass General for Children. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, parents everywhere, they may be cringing right now. Sex can be a really difficult topic to raise with your children. Where and when do you even start?
Well, I think that's a complicated question because every kid is a little bit different. I would say it's important to maintain the lines of communication with your teens. They get a lot of information from a lot of different places, online, other kids. So I think it's our job to really make sure that the information they're getting is accurate, and that's going to allow them to make their best choices.
As you may know, there are many different types of products out there to prevent pregnancy. Which options usually work best for most teens?
So I do know there are a lot of options, and there's a lot to discuss. I think the most important thing, the most important choice is what the teen wants to do. So there's a wide variety of options available, things like pills, patches, shots. The longer acting contraceptives, those actually have less error involved because you put them in and they last a long time. So those are very good and have very low failure rates. And it's always important for kids to use condoms as well, because that's really the only way to decrease the risk of transmission of sexually transmitted infections.
What age would you suggest? I do want to just circle back to that. What age would you suggest parents make sure they talk to their children about this by?
Well, I think that you kind of have to start the conversation early, make it age appropriate. But most schools start right around the age of 10 or so. And then I think by the time you're getting into middle school, you start to have some conversations because you want to catch them a little bit early before they make decisions.
That would be key. Of course, your patients are minors typically. So when you're talking about prescribing birth control, do you have to involve parents or guardians? Would they know?
So in the state of Massachusetts, it's legal to give contraception to minors without the consent of their parents. But the laws do vary by state, so people do have to make sure that they know the laws in their area before having these tough discussions. I will say on a practical level, a lot of teens do involve their parents to make these decisions. We do have to consider the teen's lifestyle, their underlying medical issues, any other things like that. And teens often look to their parents for this kind of information.
You do just want your kids to be safe. Okay, Dr. Amanda French, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for your insights and advice.
Thank you so much.